What's going on, guys? Welcome to my channel. My name is Tanner. Thank you for clicking on my video and joining me on this journey. Behind me is my 2015 GMC Sierra 2500 in the woodland green paint scheme. This paint is beautiful. When I first bought the truck back in August and I saw pictures of it, I wasn't a fan of the green, I'm not gonna lie. But when I saw it in person, I was sold immediately. I mean, this color is sick. And this is dirty, so excuse me, and so is this shop. I've just spent the last week wiring up this shop, and don't mind the two lights missing there. We're gonna get that fixed this week, but let's go back to the focus. This truck. I mean, you just can't beat that green. So this truck, when I bought it, everything that's done to this truck that I'm gonna go over has already been done by a previous owner. I'm kind of running short on time tonight, so this video may jump into the next day, but I'm going to try to run through it as quick as I can. Again, it's a 2015 LML. It's already been tuned and deleted. 5-inch exhaust. Don't know what exhaust it is. If I had to guess, I want to say it's an MBRP, but I'm not 100% sure. Tint is done on it. Excuse me. I threw the toolbox on there, but it's got an L5P hood on there. It's not an L5P as much as I wish it was. Can't afford one of those in this market right now, but an LML will definitely do. It's got a rock light kit on it. I'm not too sure if it's got a leveling kit on it or if the keys are just turned up. I have yet to figure that out, but I plan on figuring that out. One of the things you may notice about this truck, you see how this wheel has all factory lugs on it? And you go back here, we've got spikes. Yeah. I didn't put the spike lugs on there. I am not a fan of spike lug nuts. I hate them, despise them. They're cheap. It's a hot take, but I mean, yeah, they look cool in reps, but guys, it's not worth it. It ruins a stud. I can go on and on for that, but we're past that. Plan on getting all factory lug nuts put back on this truck. I've mentioned the tint already. Trying to think of what else. Can't seem to think of them right now, but it'll come to me eventually. But one of the things I do plan on doing to this truck are coming up in the next couple of days, and that is putting a new set of tires on this truck. Now, these tires aren't the worst. They've got about 50%, maybe a little bit more, probably 60% tread left. All 4 tires are evenly wore, but it's just not as aggressive as I'd want, especially on these newer style Denali rims. And yes, these are OEM Denali wheels. I want something more aggressive. But in the next couple of days, we'll be taking the truck down the road here in North Carolina and throwing on a brand new set of 35 by 1250 Nitto Mud Grapplers. Yes, that is the way we are starting off this channel. Putting on some mud graps on this beautiful woodland green GMC Sierra 2500. Because, come on, who don't love a set of graps? Fresh ones at that. So, come along with me as we start this journey. Can't wait to share this truck with you guys. Like I said, this is a new channel. We plan on covering this truck, a majority of it, but could throw in some outdoor stuff, some fishing, hunting, some building, DIY stuff. Who knows? It's what YouTube's for, right? But I haven't seen this color truck on this channel, or on YouTube, I'm sorry, on YouTube yet. If there is one, please correct me. But I'm talking, you know, a walkthrough process building one this color. I haven't seen one personally on YouTube. Sit back, relax, and I will see you on the way to the tire shop. All right, guys, we are on the way to the tire shop. It's a little past 3:30 now. Got off work a little early. It's Thanksgiving week, so a lot of the work going on is slowed down because of the holiday. But we are on the way to put a fresh set of mud graps on this truck. So I wanted to show you guys here with this truck, if you guys can see it. That's what I'm averaging fuel economy wise right now on the highway. Around 21 on these BFGs. truck a little bit. So it's usually pretty steady around 23, 24. With the mud Grapps, I'm expecting probably that to go down. So probably expecting 21, 20 instead of that 23, 24. Maybe a little less, but with my experience on Grapps, they're not too terrible, but this is my first time putting them on a 3/4 ton truck. So we'll see. See how it performs. I'll definitely let you guys know. But yeah, I'll see you guys at the tire shop. All right, we just pulled into the tire shop. Let's get the truck in there. Let's get some Grapps. Guys, it's the day after Thanksgiving. I hope all of y'all had a great Thanksgiving. It's been a couple days since I got the tires put on, but they're on the truck. They look amazing. They ride great. I'll show y'all a little bit more detail about the tires. So again, I went with a 35 by 1250, 20-inch rim, Nitto Mud Grappler. I've always loved these tires. The road noise itself is probably why, most people love them, myself included. But yeah, they look so much better on the truck than I thought they would. Again, I don't know what exactly, if there's a leveling kit on this truck or if the keys are just turned up. I'm going to try to figure that out in a later video. But regardless, whatever it is, looks great. So I'm going to show you guys the turning radius on this. If you're wondering, if you have a 2500 and you want to see, can you fit 35s? I would consider this a level. So if you can fit 35s on a level, I could fit those very easily. But these are different because, of course, it's got a more aggressive tread pattern versus these. The BFGs, they're a lot less aggressive, easier to clear than the claws on the mud grapplers. So let me turn the truck on. I'll show you guys what kind of clearance we're getting. All right, so I just turned the truck on, turned the wheel full crank to the left. If you look back here, we're clearing the fender well. However, we are rubbing ever so slightly, if I can get back there to show you, on the frame back there. It's nothing a wheel spacer can't handle, and I'm going to end up throwing either an inch or a half-inch wheel spacer on this truck just to give it a little bit more stance. So that will take care of that issue. But as far as the fender well is concerned, no cutting, no trimming on a leveled Sierra. Clears on the driver's side. Let's walk over to the passenger side. Up front here, plenty of space, but you may have a slight rub on your lower control arms there. I plan on replacing, whatever's on this truck. Like I said, I'm not too clear on what it is, but one thing I don't like is the stress it's putting on these factory control arms. So I plan on at least upgrading the control arms in the near future, just because they're definitely, definitely kind of getting maxed out here. I feel like just the ride quality would be better if I got some better control arms. But I've also looked at a 3.5-inch lift kit, completely. So you can see here, we're pretty close. But most of the time you don't have to worry about the rear. If the front clears. You really don't have to worry about the rear, but you can see where it's been eating at it. I don't know. It's something I'm just going to trim up, which looks like the tires trimmed it up myself. I don't even know if these tires did it. These tires might have been the ones that trimmed that up. But I know when I put them on, I saw that when I pulled over, I was getting videos of the truck. So it's clear now, but it wouldn't hurt if you put someone, you know, brand new. It wouldn't hurt to check this. You could take it off if you wanted to. Me personally, I might just take the mud flaps off, but we'll see. But as far as that, I mean, everything else clears perfectly. Same thing on this side. This is where I was kind of saying, you know, it may just be because it's bent, because this side's perfectly fine. So I think that mud flap was just bent a little bit, so not too worried about it. So yeah, that's the Mud Grapps, guys. If you're worried about road noise, I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. These tires aren't the tires for you. I'm gonna include a little video with the cab, inside the cab, what the tires sound like with the windows up, windows down. I got you guys, but I've got a tune and deleted truck. I wasn't too worried about the tires. But if you are concerned, I'll include a video just so you can see. If you can tolerate a little bit of cab noise, these are well worth it. A big thing to remember though, if you decide to get Mud Grapps, keep them rotated. Make sure you keep your truck aligned, because if you start getting chop or alignment wear on Nitto Mud Grapps, they do become stupidly loud. And you can tell if somebody has chopped Grapps, take it from me. It goes from a consistent hum to more of that wah, 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 wah noise. So, plus it makes the ride quality a lot worse. Mud Grapps, you've got to stay on top of. But if you rotate them like you're supposed to, and you keep your truck aligned, you're gonna do fine, and you're gonna get great miles out of this tire. No, you're not gonna get 65, 70,000 miles out of Mud Grapps if you're constantly on the highway. But if you keep them rotated, you can guarantee at least maybe 40, 45,000 miles. And that's a good amount of miles. You know, I drive this truck personally, probably, I don't work far from home, so, and I have a work truck, so I drive this truck maybe, with a couple road trips included, maybe 15,000 miles a year. So that's 3 years I could get off of these tires. It's pretty good if you ask me, but everybody's different. Everybody travels more frequently or less frequently. So that's my take. Any concerns, comments, questions, maybe something I didn't go over? Feel free to let me know in the comments, guys. I'm about to show you guys some cab videos, but other than that, that's it for me. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, subscribe. It shows me that you may be interested in seeing some more content, so I'm definitely going to try to provide some more. I'm going to try to push out more. And again, like I said, let me know what you want to see next. Maybe there's something on the truck you want me to go over. I'd be happy to. But other than that, let's get in the truck, go for a ride, and show you guys the cab noise. Thanks.